What's up, cuz? How you doing? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. What's up, Karen? How you doing? What's up, All's National? What's up, cuz? What's up, D? How y'all doing tonight? Y'all can hear me? Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, fire off some questions. Y'all know how my lives go. I don't have no script or anything like that. What's up, K-Bun? K-Bun, how you doing? What's up, Angie? How you doing? Yeah. So tonight, I'm getting a lot of DM about, I like to talk about, make a long story short, my lives is usually things I get in my DM all the time. I get a ton of DMs. You know, should you start your trucking company now? Is it a good time to start your trucking company? And the answer is yes. The reason being is if you start your trucking company right now, I would say it's the best time to start it, because if you start right now, what's today? September the 11th. I should know that. September the 11th. Basically, in a nutshell, if you started your company right now, you have nothing started, you can literally be up and running in 30 days, being able to book loads, which means you will actually be able to catch October Prime Day, which is in October, which is usually the middle of October, like the 15th, 16th, 17th. And then, of course, you'll be able to catch Prime peak season, which is, as always in in December. So is this the best time to start? Yes, this is the best time to start your trucking company. This is literally, like, I would say, the best time. I started in January of 2021. Of course, in January, the rates kind of slow back down. So yes, this is a great time to start. The best time to start. If you want to make the most amount of money you can make, is really, really important that you start right now so you can catch Amazon Prime Week. For you guys that don't know what Prime Day is, I'll basically explain it to you. Amazon Prime Day is when Amazon has like a sale and anybody can get Prime. And basically what happens is everybody for like 2 days, is usually like, 2 days. And what they'll do is then they'll let everybody have like Amazon Prime, free shipping or whatever. So people go out and rush, and then they end up purchasing a lot of freight. In July, I think it was like $14.1 billion worth of freight or whatever. So what happens is when people go out and buy all of that freight, actually it makes the rates go up from regular rates all the way up to like peak season rates for like 2 to 3 weeks. Because it'll take, think about it, $14 billion worth of freight. It takes some time to move that kind of freight. Some companies don't do that in a whole entire year, and Amazon do it in 2 days. So what happens, like I said, you will get so from the middle of October to like the first week in November, you will get like really, really good rates. Then after that, it'll slow back down from like the first week of November. And when I mean slow back down, I'm talking about drop back down to like regular rates, like where we at right now. So it'll drop back down from November till around Black Friday. Then when Black Friday come, then that's officially Amazon peak season. Peak season, as you know, that's when rates go up from, like, say a regular rate is $500-$600. That's when the rates go up to $900, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200. I've actually seen the highest rate I've ever seen for under 200 miles is like $1,900 bucks. But those are when the rates go crazy high with Amazon Relay. All right, so someone said, let's see, let me go back up. Loud and clear. Someone said, how's the rate right now? The rates are regular. The rates are regular right now. So the rates are regular. We won't get a bump until the middle of October. Someone said. So I'm so ready to get going after the Masterclass last Saturday. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know. How was your experience? What's your name? I am Laylee. How was your experience with the Masterclass? Explain your experience. Explain, because I get a lot of people on here. I do my lives. There's no script. I don't even, know your real name. But tell the people, what do you think about the class? Did you enjoy the class? Was it beneficial? Was it worth your money? Was it worth your time? I like to get an honest review. Tell me what you think. Someone said, what's the smallest truck we can have? So the smallest truck that you can have doing Amazon Relay is pretty much a 16-foot box truck. So a 16-foot box truck, what they consider a cube truck, is the smallest equipment you can do to do Amazon Relay. Then, of course, you know, the 26-foot box truck. And then, of course, you know, they'll do tractors only, which means if you got your CDL and you got a tractor, you can still pull those for Amazon. And then they do tractor and trailer. Now, with a 16-foot box truck, you can actually book loads for a 16-foot box truck with your 26-foot box trucks. It's just a little different when you got to unload and load at the post office. Yep. Someone said, talk semi OG. I don't know semis, bro. I wish I did. If you know semis, man, you got to call up my man, NY Finest. You know, he's the dude that, you know, like, that's his lane. I don't really mess with semis. I don't have no CDL drivers, no semis. I'll stay in my lane. But yes, he's been doing it, like I always tell you guys, a lot longer than I've been doing it. And that's all he does is Amazon Relay. And he's been doing it for 6 years. I've only been doing it come January. So the money's consistent. The money's there. This guy makes a living. I think he got 2 trucks now with Amazon Relay. And that's all he do. That's all he does. You know what I'm saying? Is it a good time to get into trucking? Yes, this is the best time to get into trucking. If you want to get into trucking, I know a lot of you guys are probably waiting on your taxes or waiting on Christmas bonuses or whatever. However, whatever you can do, if you can start your company right now, that's the best time to start it. Because when I say in January, it does slow back down, but you still can survive January. So let me explain to you how trucking works. Trucking is no different from any other industry on the planet. Every industry got peaks and valleys, ups and downs. There's no industry, no business that you're going to start and you're just going to be skyrocketing up out of the roof. It just don't happen. So with that being said, peak season is, well, we got Prime Day in October, which is really good rates. After that, we slow back down for like 2 weeks. Then we on gas till the first week in January. January, what happens? If you think about it, just think about consumers. Amazon Relay is just like a giant mall. So think about consumers. What happens in January, February? Ain't nobody buying nothing. Ain't nobody buying no big screens. Ain't nobody buying no cars. Ain't nobody buying no bags, no clothes, and nothing. Because guess what? The whole economy of the United States have already spent their money in November and December. So what do people do in January and February? They kind of chill out. They wait for what? Taxes to drop. When taxes drop, then guess what? You go to the mall when taxes drop, the mall is packed. They got sales, all kinds of stuff. So it's the same exact thing. So when people get their tax money, they drop it right back into the economy. So now the rates go back up during tax season time. So you'll get a good bump in like the end of February, March, and then in April, it's like regular. And then let's say you go from April, then we got, let's say May, you get a little bump. But then in June or July, last year they had it in July. This year they had it, 1 year they had it in June. But Amazon Prime is either in June or July. It just depends. They switch it from year to year. So kids go out of school. So school is kind of slow down. But then in August or in February, we get a little bump during Valentine's Day. Because everybody go out and, you know, buy the last minute gifts. But then let's say the summertime, it's kind of like regular rates. August, when the kids going back to school, then guess what? Everybody go to Amazon to go buy book bags, you know, freight, and not say freight, pencils, this pretty much school supplies. So you get a little bit of bump in August. September, Labor Day is not really a spending month. Nobody's really, you know, Labor Day is a traveling month, not really like a buying month, as I should say. So then September is really normal. October is jumped off, like once again, with what? Amazon Prime Day. So it's just like a cycle. January this year, I'll be doing it for 4 years. So it's the same exact cycle. Ups, downs, ups, downs. But is trucking going anywhere? Absolutely not. Is it a good time to get into trucking? Absolutely yes. 4 years ago, they told me trucking was a bad time. They told me real estate was a bad time. People's going to always tell you it's a bad time. But the same person that's telling you that, I guarantee you they got trucks. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't make sense to me. What's up, Charles? That's my dude today. He had a masterclass with me, man. How was the masterclass? What did you think? Was it worth it? Did you learn anything? What do you think about the masterclass, bro? Give me your honest opinion. We on live. Someone said you can use a 16-foot box truck, aka Q truck. Correct. Is credit needed to obtain a box truck rental? No. So the system that I have set up, where you get in your LLC, your authority, your box truck, and your insurance. To be honest with you, credit is not used throughout the whole entire process. The only time credit is used now, if you want to purchase a truck, then you would have to have credit and a down payment. But however, I can't even remember even giving my social. I don't even ever ask them, setting up this whole process. They may be asking me for my social. So no credit, no background. And guess what? If you got a mentor, you got somebody that can show you everything. Guess what else you have? No excuses. So with that being said, you know, there's no reason to start. Dates released yesterday for Amazon Prime. Oh, okay. Cody Payne, when was the dates? Put in the feed. When is the next Amazon Prime Day in October? Someone said, what size good truck to start with? I would start with dirty. I would start with a 26-foot box truck. Even though you can do it with a 16-foot box truck, I definitely would start with a 26-foot box truck. The smaller the truck, the harder it is to get freight. So if you want more consistent work, I would definitely use a 26-foot box truck. Someone said you can lease on to him so you don't have to wait for Amazon. Correct. So I guess somebody probably asked that question. Do you have to wait 180 days? Yes. To get on with Amazon Relay, if you did it yourself, like I always tell people, you don't have to come through me. But if you're doing it, if you're trying to get into trucking, let's say you start up, let's just start from scratch. You get your LLC, you get your authority, you get your insurance, you get you a truck. Now that you got your authority active, what are you going to do for the first 90 days? The first 90 days is kind of hard to find loads. A lot of brokers ain't going to work with you. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's kind of hard. It's not enough money for, I would say, 95% of the people to survive the 90 days. So with that being said, get you either find somebody that you can lease on to for the first 90 days while your authority age in the background, or join my masterclass. I have masterclasses. The next one is October 26th is the group masterclass, but I do, because I know people don't be wanting to wait a whole month and a half for the masterclass. I have VIP one-on-one masterclasses. You go to the schedule, go to boxtruckshorty.com or click the link, and you literally can pick your own date, and we can have the masterclass. Once you get the masterclass, the next question people ask me is, how long can I get up and running after the masterclass? If you have nothing and you just take the masterclass, I will walk you through the process of setting up your LLC the correct way, your authority the correct way. Now, mind you, I have third-party services that help me with this that you would have to pay outside of that. So you have to pay for your authority. You have to pay for your LLC if you don't know how to do it. But I have somebody get you gas cards, factoring, ELD. I leave nothing like for you to figure out, like every single step. It's not a course. Every single step, go to this person, go to this person, go to this person, go to this person. It's almost foolproof that you can't mess up. So a lot of people say, so if I take your one-on-one VIP masterclass, how long would it take for me to get up and running? Literally, if you aggressive and you ready have the money to start your LLC, your authority, get your insurance and your rental company, 30 days, you will be up and running from the day you take the masterclass. And guess what? For the 30 days, you will be able to lease on for the first 180 days. So now you don't got to be out there running around the world, savaging, trying to get a dispatcher to work with a new authority, and you might get in a load here, getting a load, barely surviving. You can literally book loads for the first 180 days. You book all your own loads, and by the time your 180 days is up, you apply to Amazon Relay. Voila, smooth sailing. And then help literally thousands of people get in the industry, but hundreds of people that came through the masterclass. So that's pretty much where it's at. As you see, I always have a lot of people that's in my masterclass that actually come through my lives. They sit on my live, they talk. I don't have to hide anything. I have a really good team of information and a good team of people that help me. And I think I got one of the best, products, services in the world to actually get you up and running, especially if you talk about box trucks. How much to lease on? When you join the masterclass, you're allowed to lease on, and they charge 10%. So let's just say you make $5,000 1 week, they make $500. You keep the $4,500. So it's 10% a week while you run it out there. But you don't have to pay like factoring anything with Amazon. Good thing. Another good thing about Amazon, your drivers are home every single night. I've never had a driver spend the night outside of the house. So I don't have to pay for factoring. I don't need a dispatcher. My drivers, I don't have to pay for lodging, because when you're doing, like, let's say you don't want to lease on to me, you don't find somebody to lease on, and you doing, OTR work. Where are you going to sleep at? Your driver got to sleep somewhere. So, he might sleep out in the truck for a couple of nights, but he got to wash off. He got to use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you still got to pay for lodging. I don't pay for no lodging. My route, we come right back home every single night. All right, let me get back to the questions. Someone said, got to do the masterclass first to lease on, and to lease on, they take 10%, I think. Correct, Oz National. That's right. That's right. Box Truck Shorty offers masterclass that will allow you to lease on for 180 days. Right, so you can bypass the 180 days. So if you're trying to get up and running, catch peak season, join my masterclass. And if you want to make sure you catch Prime Day, join my VIP one-on-one masterclass, and we'll get you up and running. When is the next masterclass again? The next group masterclass is October 26th. But once again, I know that's a long ways away from now. You can also do the VIP one-on-one masterclass. So basically, the group masterclass is $9.99. The next one is October 26th. If you're trying to do a VIP one-on-one masterclass, I still left it on sale for a lot of people. It's still $11.50, but that's a 3-hour class. You pick your day. We go over everything in 3 hours. We pull up the load board. We show you how to book loads. We show you how to use Poster Truck. We show you how to use the DAT load board. All of that good stuff that's in the group masterclass is just a lot shorter because it's personalized. If that makes sense. So that's $11.50. You pick the day, whatever day you pick, we have the masterclass. But if you want to do the group one you can pay $4.99 down, and then the remainder $4.99 in 2 weeks or before the class start, and you up and running. It also comes with my ebook, which is all 3 of my guides together. And if you, let's say you ready to get up and running, my ebook shows you how to, like I said, it comes with all my referrals, everything you need to get up and running to do Amazon. Someone says, plug me. Should I start with a rental? Dirty, of course. That's the $1 million question. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it almost 4 years now. And I have yet to purchase a truck yet. Every single time, I'm not going to lie, maybe like once every 6 months, I'll be like, man, you know, maybe I should just get a truck. Maybe I should buy a truck. And then literally after doing a consultation with somebody will always scare me back on the porch. And this is a different scare from being, should you jump into logistics or should you start your company? That's a different kind of scare. That's speaking fair. What I'm talking about is every time I speak to somebody, they'll always tell me, man, I wish I would have found you earlier. I don't know where you was at, but I wish I would have found how to start my company the rental rate, because I purchased a truck and the first breakdown either put them out of business or now they got to come to me to get a rental truck to pay for the broken truck. So now you got a truck note, $2,000 over here. You just found me. Now you got to come through me to get a rental truck for a discounted rate. And then now you're paying on a rental to fix the broken truck. So it's kind of like hustling backwards. I don't want to curse, but hustling backwards. Whereas if you start off renting a truck, there's zero difference. 2 people, let's say 2 A and B. Person want to rent a truck, person want to buy a truck. Every step is the same. Everything is the same. The only difference is one, you putting 20% down when you're buying a truck, and then you're financing that truck. But now the thing about it is you're on the hook for maintenance. So if anything happened to that truck, it breaks down, anything, you're on the hook for it. Now, renting a truck, you might be paying over $2,000 a month. You might be paying whatever your rate is. Some people, like I said, $500 a week. It just depends. So let's just say you're paying $2,500 a week or $2,800 a week for that rental truck. That $800 extra that you're paying, is a lot more than the $2,000 you might be paying. However, you don't pay for maintenance. Maintenance, anytime that truck breaks down within 24 to 48 hours, they will find you another truck per your contract. So that's the good part. The truck break down, they're going to come tow you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you got to pick up a tow bill if your truck break down. And if your truck break down outside of Atlanta or outside wherever you're at, they're going to tax you to get that truck fixed. So I tell people the same steps. And I always speak from a male's perspective, but like, let's just say you a guy or even a woman. If you see a person, a guy, or you a woman, whatever you like, and you see that person in there attractive from the outside, would you marry that person on the first date? Most people won't. So because of that, when I feel like people are buying a truck when they first come into an industry that they're not familiar with, I feel like a lot of people, that's what y'all doing. Y'all look at the industry, y'all see his money there, but y'all are marrying the person on the first date. And when you marry the person on the first date, you don't know if that person can cook, clean. You don't know if they work ethic. You don't know nothing about that person. So a lot of troubles come. The same thing with a truck. You buy a truck, you don't know where that truck came from. You don't know what the maintenance. You don't know if somebody got rid of that truck because it was having issues on it. So I always highly recommend that people start off renting a truck. So let's just say the person that rents a truck, you're doing it. Let's say this person who owns the truck is paying $2,000 a month. The person that's renting the truck is paying $2,800 a month. The only time that person with that $2,800 money leaves their account is if they wanted to. That's how I survive. That's how I build my whole system. My money don't leave my pockets unless I wanted to. If I want to buy something, go on vacation, or spend it. That's the only way. So I'm not knocking nobody that buy a truck, but to have a truck, you have to have credit and you have to have 20% down. A lot of people spend their last trying to get the truck. They might hustle up 20, 30,000 and go drop it on the truck. Now the first breakdown, you don't have the money to fix the truck. See what I'm saying? So I highly recommend you getting a truck. Now, let me tell you also the benefits of renting a truck. When you're renting a truck, you can scale a lot quicker. A lot of people, because think about it. If you're renting, if somebody buy a truck, you can only buy, let's say you got to put 20% down, you got a note. I can go out and rent as many trucks as I want to, when I want to. I can scale up, scale down when I want to. During the peak season, I usually have 5 trucks year round. I scale up to 6 trucks, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I had 12 trucks running last year. Go check my IG. Go to my IG. Go over to the videos and go look. I think I still got it pinned on there. I think I do. Let me see if I got it pinned on there. Literally from October to December of last year, I made $413,000. No, I unpinned it. But you can go back and look. Go back and look in December, January if you want to. If you got some time, go look. $413,000. I killed it last year during peak season. And that's where you stack up your money during that time. But let me keep scrolling because I missed out on a lot of questions. Someone said, Boss Lady Trucking, I just made 4 years this money in business. That's what's up. Congrats. My hat goes off to you because I haven't even been here yet 4 years. But tell them how you, what your, I don't even know who you really are, but I just see that you been in there 4 years. Tell them, how was your experience? Do you like it? Do you wish you never got into it? Or how was your experience with the trucking for the last 4 years? Let me see. The masterclass was very beneficial today. Very informative. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Does Amazon really do background checks on your driver record? If so, what can you have on it? Good question. So Amazon Relay does not do a background check on your company. They do not do a background check on your drivers. They do not do a driving check. They don't care. And I'm not gonna say they don't care, but the way how you you get a company with Amazon, you got to remember. So Amazon, when you sign up for Amazon Relay, when you get to the point of signing up to Amazon Relay, that account is in your business name. So there's no way to background check the business. So there's no background check. No, you can have whatever you want on your background. You could be a felon on probation, parole, on your driving record. You can have a super speeder. Now, of course, let me just make this disclaimer. Whatever's on your driving record will impact your insurance. So if you got like multiple DUIs or you got like super speeder tickets and you got like Bailey points on if your regular car insurance is higher than normal, then if you get into the trucking industry, the same exact thing is going to be happening. Your rates are going to be a lot higher than normal, but they don't do a background check or they don't do a MVR check, if that makes sense. Someone said he had fellas working for him before. They don't do. Yeah, I still got fellas working for me. So yeah, there's no background. They're very friendly. I know nobody asked, but I'm just gonna go ahead and explain the difference. The reason being is anytime you see a freight or a carrier service and they have to deliver freight to somebody's house, that's when there's a background check. So if somebody come and knocking on your door and giving you something, that's a background check. If I don't care if it's UPS, FedEx, Uber Eats, or whatever it is, DoorDash, that's when the background is done. However, if you're delivering from a distribution center to like the post office or another Amazon distribution center, that's what Amazon Relay is. Now, there is no background check because we're not going door to door. And to be more specific, what Amazon Relay is, let me give you an example. Let's just say I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's just say Alabama. Let's say Alabama, you got a rural town where it might have 1,000 people, right? Amazon is not going to put an Amazon distribution center in, let's just say, I don't know what's a part of, I don't know, let's make up a name. Box Truck City, right? Let's say it's Box Truck City. There's 1,000 people in this city, right? Now, Amazon is not going to go put a distribution center there just to service 1,000 people for them to get Amazon freight and Amazon packages, right? So what they'll do is Amazon has an agreement with the United States Postal Service that they have a contract that, hey, look, I want to be able to allow people to be able to order on Amazon and be able to get their packages in places where we don't have distribution centers, right? So let's just say Box Truck City. It's 1,000 people there. They don't have enough to put an actual distribution center there. So what we do is we'll pick up from the nearest distribution center, and then we will drive that freight, them pallets or packages that people bought in Box Truck City, and take it and deliver it to the post office. Now, the post office will actually go and deliver the Amazon package on behalf of Amazon. That's what Relay is. That's all Amazon Relay really is we're filling in the pockets where Amazon don't have distribution at, or a fulfillment center or a distribution center, if that makes sense. Now, places in Atlanta, we have somebody that will come and deliver it to your door. So the reason why the post office is because guess what? There's a background check to work for the postal service. They already know the person that's delivering their package has already had a background check. That's all Amazon Relay is. So a lot of people always say, oh man, Amazon is going to replace Amazon Relay. They're going to replace Amazon Relay. BS. That means Amazon would have to build a distribution center in every rural place in the United States, which is stupid, is dumb. They're not in the business for that. That doesn't make sense. So I hope that made a lot of sense to you guys. All right. Let's see. Get back. I'm talking about the driving record. Yeah, so in the driving record or the criminal record, there is no background checks. Yeah, let's see. So when you talk about normal, what can you average work at 8 hours a day, 5 days a week? So good question. So how much money can you make doing a box truck? I've seen people make, it just depends. If you just do one load, you could, because with Amazon Relay, you can do loads whenever you want to. So the shorter the runs with Amazon, the more it pays. So let's just say you do a short load. A short load I consider under 50, 60 miles. That load normally pays between 200, 250, sometimes close to $300, right? Now, if you do a short load under 50 miles, then you can go back. It depends on what time you book that short load. You can go back and do a medium-sized load. Medium-sized loads are loads like usually under 230 miles, right? If your driver go back and do that load, now let's just say that load paid $550, $600. So you got $200 from the short load. Now you got $550, $600 from the second load. You could make what's that? $700, almost $800 in one day. Now I've seen people do 3 loads. Is that something that you could do every night? No. I did know somebody in California that's what they was pulling off every night, but they did 3 short loads, which means they load in Cali at one point. In LA, I don't know if they're still doing it, but in LA, they used to literally have 5-mile loads, a load that took 5 miles, and it was paying $250 just to go 5 miles. And I know a girl personally was knocking out 2 to 3 of them every single day. I don't know if she's still doing it or not. So it just depends on how many loads you do. Now, in your truck sit in the daytime, usually with Amazon, so you can do something else with your truck. You can put another driver in there and do something in the daytime. So trucking is endless. It's endless amount of money you can make. Someone said, are you able to book loads while you're waiting for your authority to mature? No. If you're talking about, for you guys that don't know, your authority takes 21 days, business days to actually go active. In those 21 days, if that's the question you're asking, then no. But if you're saying after you get your authority, your 21 days is up, can you start booking loads before it gets to 90 days? Yes, you can after your authority is fully active, right? Which means you have insurance on your authority. Yes, you can book loads, but the flip side to that is it's not a lot of work for authorities for under 90 days. Not impossible, because I'll never like to tell nobody what they can't do. But is it enough for you to be able to survive? I would say 95% of the people, if you're trying to wait them 90 days out and just book loads and try to survive, you ain't going to survive. Well, I'm not going to say you ain't going to survive. I don't like when people tell me you can't do something. It's hard to survive, if that makes sense. I've seen people do it, but majority of the people, it ain't going to fly. So then the reason being is, even though you might catch a broker here and there, it's not enough consistent work to keep you afloat, which means a rental truck. Your rental truck, your insurance, fuel, and all of that. So you have to, if a truck is not moving, you're not making no money. So that's why I like Amazon Relay. It is consistent. The only 2 days Amazon don't have loads is Christmas and New Year's Eve. Or if it's lightning and thundering on a yard, they will shut the yard down. But other than that, Amazon Relay is consistent work. I don't have to go out and keep hunting or looking for stuff. Every day Amazon has loads. So that's what I like about it. It's the simplicity of it. Loads, consistent loads, driver home every day. You spend less than an hour a day doing it. Like you literally can have a 9 to 5. I always tell people this too. I forgot I worked a 9 to 5. For you guys that just tuning in that never heard about me, I never ever drove a box truck like to do a load. I started off with a driver. My driver was my best friend. I convinced him to leave his job. It was a tough sell, but I convinced him. He believed in me, came and worked for me. He worked for me from January to September. He bought his own truck. He made his head hard. And that's the story he always tell me. Truck broke down first time, I think 2 or 4,000. Next time 4,000. Next time 19,000. Now he don't even own a truck. He rents too, because he was like, man, I should go buy a truck. Not listening to the formula, went and bought a truck, but that's neither here nor there. So I never drove a box truck. I started off with one driver. It took me about 3 weeks later. I literally rented my next truck, got my second truck. About 3 weeks later, I got my third truck. Go back and fact check me. If you go back through it might take you some time, but go back and look through my threads. I started off with one truck. I literally posted my first week earned, I think it was like $2,000 something. The next week, $2,000. If you go for 3 weeks, I'm just posting 1 week because I didn't understand how to make my truck run 7 days at that time. I still was doing like 5 days, 4 days, or whatever. And I literally posted every Friday, like motivation and inspiration every week of what Amazon paid me. And I posted it all the way up to $1 million. It took me 19 months to make my first $1 million without physically driving a truck. And to be honest with you, like I said in an interview, I don't know if you watched it, but Box Truck Shorty was never designed to even be doing this. Like I never thought in a million years I'd be helping thousands of people get into the trucking industry. When I first started off to do Box Truck Shorty, I was just posting trucks of the trucks, my earnings every week. I never planned. If anybody who followed me from day one, know I never even posted my face. I didn't even want people to know who I was, because I was just pumping an emoji, and that was what I planned to do. And then I remember like it was yesterday, I went to Amazon for the first time, and I had literally just grossed $100,000. And when I walk in there with my best friend who's the driver, and I was like, man, I made $100,000 and I never even stepped foot into Amazon. And if you go look at the next post, I said, man, it's time for me to sell the game. And that's exactly what I did. I started educating other people because I kept getting inbox. People didn't know if I was real. And then that's when I kind of started posting my face and posting who I am. And then I started getting flooded with messages. How do I get on? How do I get started? And then that's when I started doing consultations. Then that got time consuming. Mind you, I'm still working a 9 to 5. Then I came up with my ebook, and then I just kept, growing my ebook. And then that's what Box Truck Shorty turned into. So this was never a business where I started saying, you know what, I'm going to do this and this is what I want to offer. It happened like that. You know what I'm saying? And organically, that's why I don't have nothing fancy, nothing. That's why I put all my emojis. That's why I do my lives organic. I just documented my process organically to where I'm at today. But you guys that want to do it, do the same thing, man. People like organicness. People like real. People don't like a lot of fluff, if that makes sense. So that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? Someone said next masterclass. The next masterclass is October 26th. So to answer that question, you can start this whole business and work a 9 to 5. If you got a cell phone, you book all of your loads with your cell phone. I teach you in the masterclass how to make everything work. Everything work, man, and make it smooth and simple. Information is key. When people used to say, man, cash is king. Cash is king. Don't get me wrong. Cash is good. But information trumps cash any day. Because if you're on an island and you don't have no cash and you by yourself, if you don't know how to survive, what is good as cash? You know what I'm saying? So cash is only good if like you're in a place that you can use it. Information is the same way. You can have all the cash in the world, but if you don't have the information to keep it and the knowledge to keep it, you're going to blow it. That's why you see celebrities, actors go broke, because they don't have the correct information to keep the money. So information is priceless, especially good information. So someone said, I'm in the wrong class. Well, I don't know what class you in, bro. You say you're in the wrong class. Someone said, you can book loads if you lease on to someone unless you use the DAT load. Right, correct. Someone said, what about a 24? Yes, so I've seen people do Amazon Relay with a 24-foot box truck. Only make sure that box truck can fit 12 pallets. If it can fit 12 pallets, then you're good to go. Someone said, appreciate everything you do, bro. Thank you. And like I said, man, I get on here and I do lives. I help back. I still respond to DMs. I still do my own classes, and I still do my own consultation. I also offer consultation. So you get me as a mentor. You get somebody that's been in it, doing it. I done made every mistake you can think of. So you paying me not to make the same mistakes. Like I always say too, you either going to pay for the information in the beginning or you're going to pay for the mistake in the end. One way you're going to pay. Only thing you can put something in and don't put no hard work in or no thought into is the lottery. And if you're going to win the lottery, that's good, great for you. But everything else, if you think you're going to go spend $100 in the stock market and you're going to get $1 million out, it don't work like that. You got to invest. If you think you're going to get into real estate and buy one house and be rich, it ain't going to work like that. So everything, like a lot of people want to put $100 into their savings account and then miraculously have, $1 million from it. It don't work like that. You get what you give. If you don't put it in, the time, the work, the energy, the effort, you're not going to get it back out of. You're not going to get it out. And that's just common sense. Someone said, we wait for our authority to become active. We were unable to get jobs while we wait to cover the insurance and other expenses. Yeah, see, I agree with you. Are we able to get jobs while we wait? So the question is, are you able to get jobs while you wait? So once your authority goes active, your 21 days is up, yes, you can find loads when you get a new authority. But remember, it's not a lot. So it's just not a lot, I think, for the average person to make enough money can be considered. Let me give you an example. Say you get a brand new authority, right? Your authority's up. You like, hey, I don't want to have nobody to lease on. I don't want to join the Masterclass. I'm going to thug it out. Now, let's say you in Houston. You might book a load. A good dispatcher will be able to find you a load and book a load for you to Chicago. Let's say that paid $1,000. Now you get to Chicago. Now, none of the brokers up there want to work with you, a new authority. So now you might not get another load in Chicago. You might have to go. She might say, I found you a load in Detroit. Now you got to drive 3-4 hours to Detroit with no money, no fuel. I mean, with no money, deadhead there. You get to Detroit and they be like, okay, we can find you a load. That Detroit, leaves Detroit, pay $800. Now it might go to Nashville. Now you might get that load 2 days later. Now you get to Nashville. Now you might, hey, nobody's going to find you a load here. It's not consistent work. That's what I'm saying. You might work today. You might not work tomorrow. Just think about a regular job. Do you want a job that operates like a temp service? Like when you go to work, let's think about, just use common sense. If you work in a 9 to 5, that's consistent work. You know you're going to do 40 hours. They're going to pay you for 40 hours. Do you want to go to work on Monday and they be like, man, we might not need you till Wednesday. You go to work on Wednesday, they be like, we might not need you again till Monday. You go to work on Monday, they be like, we need you tomorrow. We need you Tuesday and Wednesday. You work Tuesday and Wednesday, be like, we don't need you Thursday, Friday. It's just not consistent. So that's the whole issue with the DAT load board when your authority is under 90 days. It's not a lot of consistent work to stay afloat, if that makes sense. Someone said you could run it just as hard to find loads. Not impossible, but hard. Yep, like you said, from the first 90 to 80 days. Not impossible. I ain't going to say nobody's impossible. Because I did have a guy, like I said, I know he had a new authority. He got him a dedicated lane for 3 days of the week going to Alabama. Someone said, why do you have to wait 30 days? I don't know if that's the question you mean, but if you're talking about your authority, basically it's a protest period. So anybody that goes and signs up for an authority, there's a 21-day wait no matter who you have. If you did it yourself, you go through a third party, there's a 21-day waiting process, which is 21 business days. So that's basically 30 days. Shimon said, me and my partner take the one-on-one. Do we pay separate? No. If you and your partner take the one-on-one and y'all the same company, y'all both can join the VIP one-on-one masterclass. That's not a problem. All right, let's see, which is 30 days. That's right, All's National. And by the way, All's National took my masterclass. So you see, they're very knowledgeable of how it goes. Yep, motel fees. You don't have to pay for motel fees if you're doing it that low, boy. So there's a lot, man. How do you lease on? You either can find you somebody that already has an authority 180 days. You can lease on to that person, or you can join my masterclass. Do the masterclass. You get all the information. And you have everything that you need to be up and successful. Is it best to get a spare key as soon as we get the rental, and how much that costs? Usually the rental companies will give it to you for free, or most of them will charge you $15. Yes, it's very important to get you a spare key. So that way you don't have to pay lockout fees. Because if you book a load, let's say, for example, I've had my drivers book a load, and then now they get to the truck, they don't have a key. The key's not in the truck. So now we got to call roadside service. And now roadside, let's say we got to pick up that load in 30 minutes. Now roadside not going to be there for an hour and a half. And then now, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get a rejection. So, yes, I highly recommend getting you a second key. Someone said, how much do you pay your drivers? I have a pay scale that I use to pay my drivers. I don't have a set rate. I use a pay scale that I use. Someone said, does this apply for semi-trucks as well? When you mean apply, I'm not sure what you mean by apply. But does this work for semi-trucks? Yes, semi-trucks. It works for cube trucks, which is a 16-foot box truck, a 26-foot box truck, and a tractor. For Amazon and tractor and trailer. So if that's your question, yes, you can do Amazon relay with the semi. Someone said, all right, let's see, how do drivers come home? His drivers come home every night. I guess it depends on how many miles you want to drive, go out. Right, correct. So my drivers come home every single night. I've never had a driver that spent the night outside of his house. How much do you pay? All right, answer that one. Someone said, once you make the Amazon delivery, do your drivers deadhead back? Yes, it depends on where they're going. So majority of the time, yes, we will deadhead back. But the key to that is booking loads where you don't have to deadhead too far back. Remember that. And we teach you that in the class, how to read the load board. Because if you ask Charles, you ask anybody to take my masterclass, we pull up the load board and show you how to So finesse, I'm gonna say finesse, but how to read the load board, because a lot of people look at the load board and just assume it's wrong. And I don't want to say too much, but they just don't know how to read the load board. So you need to definitely let somebody show you how to read the load boards, if that makes sense. Someone says, how soon will I make that $11.50 back? It depends on you. You spend $11.50 to join the class, and you, after 30 days, if you up and run it, you can make your $11.50 back in many times you ready to run. It depends if you're ready to run. If you're ready to run after your 30 days, you can make your money back. Here's a pay scale and an ebook for his driver. Someone says, I was in your masterclass September 7th. Hard time finding good rates for their insurance for the rental truck. What do you recommend? Clicking on the link in the guide so it can go to the broker. And then the broker, I don't know if you called your own insurance company, but there's a link, all them hyperlinks in there that's blue. Click on that, and that will actually get you in contact with my broker. Someone said, at what point should I start looking for driver? My authority is a process of being established. I wouldn't get my drivers until, let's just say you started now and you get your authority. I don't know where you're at in your authority process, but let's just say next week your authority is going to be active. Then now I would start looking for a driver. But you don't want to look for a driver as soon as you apply for your authority, because that driver is not going to be there unless that's like a friend or a family member. So closer to your 21 days being up, that's when I would look for my drivers. Because if you do, like I said, if you do it too early, they're going to have another job. Someone said, how can you hire drivers? I don't understand that question. I just hire drivers and put them in the trucks. Someone said you can avoid that by going to the DAT load board and doing non-Amazon loads. Correct. So like that question, you can do other load boards to get back. In Atlanta, there's a lot of deadheading back. But like in the Midwest, like for example, if you look at the load board, Dallas will have loads that leave out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They'll have loads that go up to Oklahoma City. What you can do is go to the Oklahoma City load board and look and see what you have coming back. They have a load sometimes that come back to like 60 miles outside of Dallas, but it doesn't matter because you're going back that way anyway. Same thing from Atlanta. We have a loads that leave Atlanta. So we do have round trips. Like sometimes they have a lead that leave Atlanta. They go to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and then from Murfreesboro, Tennessee back to Atlanta. They got one that go from Atlanta to Charlotte, sometimes Charlotte back to Atlanta. So it just depends, but it depends also what time you get there. Let's see. My truck has been down since Friday. Shaking my head. We fixing it though. It's a headache. So how much is, not to be in your business, boss lady trucking, but you care to share what's wrong with your truck and how much does it cost to fix for the viewers? If you don't mind sharing, please. Guys, I did the one-on-one today and felt great leaving the session. Thank you, Charles. I really appreciate that. I really do. Someone said, is $800 still cook for a rental? Yeah, $800 is too much for a rental. Yes, if you purchase the Ultimate Bundle Pack Guide ebook, you will be able to start your authority process before the Masterclass $199. Right, so if you join the Masterclass, let's just say you join my Masterclass and you shoot me the one-on-one, and let's just say it's in a week or so. Just shoot me a text, say, hey, Jabbar, I joined the Masterclass. Can you send the ebook? I'll send you the ebook early so you can start doing your work and you're going to get the stuff set up and started. The ebook comes with both of my Masterclass, the VIP 101 and the group Masterclass. And you can book that by clicking the link in my bio. You can go to boxtruckshorty.com. And if you already bought my ebook prior to, you wanted to join the Masterclass, then we will let you in the class for $750. All you got to do is send an email and what you bought your guide under at info@boxtruckshorty.com. And we can either send you an invoice for $750 or we can split that up into 2 payments. Someone said, any recommendation for insurance companies? Yes, I have a broker that's in my ebook. If you buy my ebook, I have all my contacts in there. So I do have a broker that I work with. What is the cost for insurance today, rental trucks? Somebody just hit me today. Matter of fact, I'm on the phone right now. I can't. Maybe he's in there. His is $1,300 something. I think he had to pay $2,500 or $2,600 down and $1,300 a month. Right now, on average, what I've been seeing, depending on your age, depending on your state, on average, still between $1,300 and $1,500 down $1,500 a month for commercial insurance. Come on, say, can I start with $6,000? You sure can. If you got a good driving record, I would say yes, most definitely. If you don't have a good driving record, I would probably say, because they're going to want first and last. So let me break down to you guys the expenses. I know I do this on every live, but I have different people following me on different lives. So with that being said, let's just say you want to get into the industry right now. You say, you know what? I want to be up and running in the next 30 days. I want to catch Prime. And the person never said what the Prime Day was. Somebody Google when the Amazon October Prime Day is and put it in the notes for me, please. But let's just say you say, I want to get up and running. I'm ready to start doing my thing right now. I want to get up and running. I want to catch Amazon Prime Day in October, and then I want to catch peak season. Basically, however much your LLC costs in your city, your state, is how much it costs. In the state of Georgia is $100. But if you don't want to wait like a week, you want to do expedited, I think you can get it back in a couple of days. I paid $200 for mine. $200 to get it back, right? So let's say whatever your LLC costs in your state, if you went through my third party, right, person to do your authority. If you did your own authority, you're looking at about $300 something bucks by the time you get everything that you need. Now, I highly don't recommend doing that, because if you mess up something, you check the wrong box, your insurance is going to be higher, and you can get denied from Amazon when it's your time to apply. So I went through a third party. So I paid $680 to get my authority done. And that covers everything that you need for your authority, right? Now, so that's $680, $200, that's $880. The next thing I did was I paid $1,375 down for my insurance down payment. I only had to pay one down payment because my driving record is good. And the next thing I had to pay was $1,000. And $1,000, so I spent my $32.55 is what it cost me to start my whole entire company. The reason why I tell people $5,000 is because if you tell somebody, hey man, it's $3,200 or $3,300, and they be like, man, the insurance company want first and last, they're gonna be like, oh man, see, it's cap, it's BS. It cost me $4,500 to start. So that's why I tell people $5,000. Not necessarily that you're going to spend $5,000, but the only thing that's different between me and anybody else on here is our insurance. That's the only thing out of my control. I can't control your insurance. I don't know what your driving record is, but other than that, everything else is the same. So $6,000 will get you in the game, because let's just say you had to pay first and last and it was $1,500, right? So now whatever your state LLC, $680, $1,500 times 2, that's $3,000. A rental truck, that's another $1,000. So that's $4,880 to start. So that's why I still tell people $5,000 to get up and running. You have an extra $1,000 just to play around with. So that's it. I've helped thousands of people do the same exact thing. When people say you can't do it nowadays in 2024, that's BS. I have people every time coming to my masterclass doing the same exact thing. It's all based on the information that you have. Okay. All right, let's keep scrolling. Now, if you don't have a broker, you don't have somebody, then guess what? You're right. You might end up paying a lot more for your stuff. I've heard people say they had to pay $6,000 down, $5,000 down. I've had people say they had to pay $9,000. I had a guy in Louisiana. They wanted $9,000 down. He went through my broker and had to pay $1,600 down. So everything in life is about who you know and what you know. What is the expenses of one truck? The expenses of one truck, that's basically it. Fuel, driver, insurance, ELD, and that's pretty much it. So once I heard them Amazon loads are fire in Texas. It is. It is. I don't like telling a lot of too many good places because everybody go flock to the place, but Texas do have good rates. Texas, the Midwest, certain parts of Cali, Northeast area. So Cali, because Houston is so big, it's so much freight going through Houston, especially with Amazon. So you're absolutely right. Someone said, what would you suggest to those who are not big in social media? You don't have to be big in social media to do this. You can just follow the system. I got people that just join Instagram because they heard about me on YouTube and they join here. So you don't even have to be big on social media. Social media has zero to do with you running a trucking company at all. Just zero. Someone says, let's keep going. Can you split the 1150? No, I don't have the option right now where I can split the 1150, to be honest with you. But if you needed split and you needed me to save a day, I'm not going to be one to say, hey, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's something I've never done before, but inbox me, and it depends on when the date is. I probably can do it. I'm not going to promise you. I just got to see. I don't know how that part of the back office stuff work. All right. Someone said, this is not all the fees that's for starting a transportation business. I don't understand what you mean. This is not all of the thing of starting it. All right. So it said, do I help finding drivers? No, I don't find your drivers for you, but I show you how to find the correct driver. I can get your driver trained. Basically, I got a job description that's actually in my ebook that you can literally copy and paste, and literally you'll have 20 or 30 applicants in a day or two. So I don't find a person for you, but it's super easy to find a driver, because remember, a non-CDL box truck driver is a person with a regular license. If they possess a regular driver's license, then they can drive a box truck. Someone said, what about the driver qualification and new entrant audit? I have a compliance officer that can help you with that. I don't do nothing with the compliance. I don't do nothing with the new entrant audit, but I do have somebody on my team. So think about this. Anything you need from the beginning to the end, I have somebody that can help you. My classes come with all my referrals, come with all my resources. There's nothing else for you to figure out. The only thing you should figure out what you want to do is who you want to hire, and how many trucks you want to get, where you want to put your trucks at. Those are the things you need to figure out. Where, because you remember also, a lot of people get stuck with thinking their truck have to be where they at. Your truck don't have to be where you at. Like I just did a masterclass with a guy, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I don't know where it was at. I forgot. I don't know where he was at. Make a long story. I talked to so many people, but he's putting his trucks in Atlanta. He's not even in Atlanta. I think he's in, I want to say the Midwest somewhere. So, but yeah, he's putting his trucks here. I've helped people from Germany put a truck in the United States. I help people from Canada. I help people from Trinidad. I help people from Jamaica. You don't have to be where your truck is at. My system works nationwide. You can put your truck anywhere, especially if you're going the rental route, because you're not actually owning the truck. So, and I've never had nobody destroy a truck, at all. What's up, NY Finest? That's my dog. So the person that kept asking me about the the semis. When y'all asked me about the semis, remember I told you, go find NY Finest? That's him right there. So he's the guy that's been doing Amazon Relay way before I even started doing it. I think like 6 years now. If you're looking for semis, that's the guy. Go follow his page. That's what he do. That's all he do. Consistent work. He been real low key with it, making a lot of money. He probably won't like me putting him on blast, but that's the guy that you want to follow. He knows all of the ins and outs when it comes to CDL trucks with Amazon. Yep. So let's see what somebody else says. How much is an ELD? It just depends. You can get it from $30, $40, $50, $60. It just depends. Depends on who you go through. But if you need somebody, I got somebody also in my ebook. I got gas cards, factoring, ELD, compliance. If you need help with your LLC, if you need help just with anything, insurance, everything. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Slide down. Say, yo, it's Grant. The one-on-one masterclass is fire. What's up, Grant? Yep. So that's somebody that did a masterclass with me. What's up, man? How you doing? I know you're in the process of getting up and running, but look, see, once again, somebody out of my masterclass, man. How did you like the masterclass? Well, you already said it's fire, but there goes somebody that's, like I said, the VIP one-on-one masterclass, man, we pour a lot into it. It is really catered to you guys. It depends on where you at, where you step at. But like I said, we really give good information, man, to help our box heads. Talk about percentages of women getting into the business. A lot of women. A lot. Karen, a lot of women are getting into trucking, especially, I'm not going to lie, I would say it's probably, I speak to more, I would say 60% of my clients are women. If anybody even joined my big masterclass, a lot of them are women. A lot of women are in the trucking industry. And I think the reason why and I've had women drivers, another reason why I think this is appeal, and I ain't trying to say that this is the only reason why I appeal. It appeals to women, especially because, or anybody, because even me, and let's not even say a woman, because I always wanted to get into logistics, but I was too afraid to drive the trucks. I know y'all ever heard my story. I got PTSD, been in a bad car wreck. I don't like driving. I don't like being on the road like that unless I'm driving a car. A truck is too big for me. So with that being said, I knew I didn't want to drive. So especially a lot of women that be like, I don't want to drive the truck. I don't want to get in the truck. It's a great system for you guys that you can put somebody in the truck where you don't have to drive. So in my masterclass, it'd be a lot of women in the class. Someone said the class really covers everything. It's really a step-by-step. Right. That's why I said I don't even have a course. When people always say, man, you selling a course. I don't sell a course. I don't have a course. I don't know what a course is. A course is busy work, fluff work. I sell you a step-by-step system that works, that you can duplicate, like a franchise. You come here, you want a Chick-fil-A, I'm going to show you the cups, the fries, everything. I show you everything that you need to get up and running to be successful. That's not a course. That's a guide, masterclass guide. Nothing. I leave nothing for you to try to go figure out on your own. Now, let me make a disclaimer. Is everybody that take my masterclass, group masterclass, do a consultation, buy my ebook, is everybody going to be successful? Hell no. Absolutely not. Because that's life. Nothing, no business, no industry, nothing on the world is foolproof where somebody can't mess up. The part I can give you is all of the information, everything you know, the information, how to get this, how to get that, how to get the cheapest rates, how to be successful. It is 100% up to you to apply what you have been taught and the information you have been given. I can't make you do that. You might hire the wrong drivers. You might just don't listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I always like to go back to it. Everybody in class, everybody that go, let's think about Ivy League school. Everybody that go to Yale, everybody that go to Harvard, everybody that get a doctor degree is not going to be rich. I'm sorry. Everybody get a lawyer degree ain't going to be rich. Everybody that gets whatever degree is not going to be rich. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's the same thing for trucking. Everybody thinks that trucking, or if you're teaching something that, oh man, I tried it and it didn't work. Well, that doesn't make the teacher bad. It doesn't make the person information bad. That doesn't make you bad. That's like I said, somebody go to college and be $1 million lawyer, $1 million attorney, or a doctor, and you can have somebody that's just didn't do nothing. They didn't have that drive. I can't sell you drive. If I could sell drive or work ethic or hustle, guess what? I would be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? But you can't sell that. You can't give people, they can't make people do that. So like I've had drivers that drove for me for a long time and never started their own company. I've had drivers that drove for me for 5 or 6 months and be like, yo, I'm hustling, bro. I'm trying to get my own. I'm trying to start my own. And guess what? They jump out of the truck, start their own, start working in the business and start working on their business. So that's the hustle part. So that's it. Like I said, I don't have a course. I have a guide that will walk you through every single step of the way that you need. Everything that you need. Yep. So I know I missed a lot of comments. Let's go back up. Surprise. Someone said, thanks for answering that. Me been on nervous, but want to move forward. Stop being nervous. Ain't nothing to be nervous for. Like I can promise you, I go to my reviews, Google me, whatever you want to do. I've helped thousands of people do the same exact thing. And a lot of people hate it that I don't gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gatekeep. They don't want a lot of people in the industry. They keep saying, man, you know, like I said, I had someone say box truck shortage is the reason why the market crashed. I'm like, man, that's a lot of power. But let's see. All right. Let me go back up. The class covers everything. Is really step by step. Facts, that's fire. Do you recommend starting dispatching company to get your skin in the game before renting a truck? Nope. You don't have to start a dispatcher. Dispatching, yes, you can start dispatching, but you don't need it to do what I'm doing. Someone said, are there any benefits of having a twit card with Amazon Relay? No, not with Amazon Relay, but for the DAT load board, most definitely. The VIP one-on-one masterclass is held Monday through Thursday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Most definitely get yourself in there. And so let me say, my whole system is so set up, so smooth that if you don't want to drive, you're a woman and you just don't want to do it, you can send your driver here. We'll try to train your driver, send your driver back. You can book loads. And like I said, you can put your truck anywhere. So that's the great thing about it. You don't own the truck, so I've never had a driver try to tear up a truck. Because think about this. Let's say you're in Atlanta, you want to put a truck in Houston, right? And that's a decent area. You put your trucks in Houston. You set your trucks up. You hire your driver go pick up the truck in Houston. Literally, I show you how to keep in track with your truck through my little system. I ain't going to say it on here, but I'll show you how to keep, dabs on your truck, how to make sure that nobody's messing with your truck. And if you have an issue with that truck, all you got to do is call the rental company and they will go literally pick that truck up and bring it back to the yard for you. So that's the good thing about, renting the box trucks. Someone said, can you put trucks in multiple states? Most definitely. You can put a truck anywhere you want to with Amazon. Amazon is not local, it's national. You can put a truck in Houston. You can put a truck in Chicago. You can have a truck in Boston. You can have a truck wherever you want to. Someone said, if you run trucks in other states, how do you get the ELD and correct paperwork to the trucks? You basically mail it to your driver. You hire your driver. Say you find a driver in Houston. You want to set up in Houston. You have to go pick up the truck in Houston. You mail them the ELD. You mail them the gas card. And literally, you can unlock your gas card. And I've never had an issue with a driver using my gas card, destroying the truck, or anything like that. So, and most people got enough common sense not to, because you got a copy of their driver's license, you got their MBR, you got their information, you got their bank account. Most people ain't gonna say be a complete clown because you have information on them. So if the truck says rider on it, most people, if you have to fire them or get rid of them, they ain't gonna go outside and tear up the truck because it's rider truck. It's like stupid of them. So I've never had that problem or that issue as well. Someone said thank you. So if you want, or I already answered that question. Let's see, or even that equipment. Someone said you don't need ELD with Amazon. Correct. You do need ELDs with Amazon. You need ELDs anytime you go over 150 air miles and you're not coming back to your home base. So basically, in a nutshell, yes, you do need an ELD. How do you get under someone's authority? Do you pay that company a percentage per month? It depends. If you're doing it yourself, I don't know how whatever agreement you work. But if you're doing my Masterclass, then they take 10% of whatever you make every week, and then they pay you the remainder amount. So like I said, if you did 5,000. They'll keep 500, pay you 4,500 every single week. You ain't got no problems. You ain't got to be no issues. So just be careful. If you do find somebody like, oh yeah, you can lease on to me, right? You find a complete stranger online. You have to remember that money is from Amazon is going directly to them first, and then they got to pay you. So if you don't know this person personally, you putting a lot of whole trust in somebody. Join my class, you ain't got to worry about that. You get paid every Friday. Ain't no funny business. The people I work with, I vet them, so you going to get paid. You're going to get your money. So I would hate for you to run up a $5,000 bag in a week, and then this person ghosts you. Now you can't reach that person. So just be careful of who you lease onto, because especially when it comes to Amazon. Someone said, I took your Masterclass. I took your Masterclass like 2 weeks ago, bro, and it was definitely informative. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that, Twan. I really do. So, yeah, you took the one on, I think the one probably on September 7th. Is that the one you took, bro? The group one or the VIP one-on-one? Someone said, I'm up and running now, bro. Getting to this money. Appreciate all the help. That's what's up, man. Congratulations, Grant. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. That's somebody that took the VIP one-on-one Masterclass. And like he said, read the comments. I'm up and running now, bro. Where is it at? I was trying to read it. Congratulations. But, yeah, man, I'm proud of you, bro. I told you. And you be right in time for peak. Nobody still ain't never put in what Amazon peak day is this week. I mean, peak day is in October. Let's see. Yep, and appreciate all your help. You're welcome. You're welcome. See, Charles, you up next. You took the Masterclass today, man. You up next. That's somebody that took a VIP one-on-one Masterclass, bro. Someone said Masterclass for 5. I took the one-on-one. Thank you. Thank you, Flea. One-on-one Masterclass. So, like I stated, man, Masterclass is a class. It's 3 hours long. It's private, me, you, and my business partner. It's 3 hours long. You pick the date. You pick the we pick the date because it's from 12 to 3 Eastern time. It's 11:50. We cover everything that you need to get up and running to be successful. We cover from the beginning for people that's completely brand new who don't have nothing. We can show you how to get the LLC, EIN, bank account, all of that good stuff. Show you how to use the DAT load board. We show you how to use the Amazon load board. We show you how to use the poster truck load board. We show you how to hire drivers, how to find the correct drivers, how to manage your truck. Pretty much everything you need to know is in the VIP one-on-one Masterclass, as well as the group Masterclass. However, if you are trying to catch Amazon Prime Day and you're trying to catch peak season, now is the time to start. If you wait till October 26th to start, you got to remember, if you have nothing, then it's going to take you 30 days from that day. So if you start on October 26th, you will be able to catch peak season, but you'll be right in the middle of peak season. So if you're trying to get up and running, I would definitely go ahead and jump on a one-on-one VIP Masterclass. It's $11.50, and it comes with my ebook. It comes with Leasing On, all the information you need. So it's just up to you. Someone said, my husband said it's the DPF system we took in to get them clean and baked, then replace the EGR valve. Do y'all know where we can get a scanner to erase the free region? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. But that doesn't sound like that's too bad, so it doesn't sound like a lot. I'm glad it's nothing major. Someone says, definitely step by step with real connections. What's up, TT? How you doing? That's somebody that took my master class too. Yep, step by step. You can't miss it. Like I said, I give you all of the steps. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. Someone said, when using the poster truck, is your performance score a factor in the load that Amazon gives you? No, it's not. Someone said, trucking, I got you. Someone said, I got you. Thanks for all. Trucking with Tiff. What's up, Tiff? Talk that talk, bro. What's up, NY? If y'all looking at them semis, go holler at my man, NY Finest. You know, I might have him on here again. NY, we need to get on here soon again, man, because I promise you, I've been getting a lot of messages about semi. Even on my YouTube, man. If you go look at my YouTube, it was like, man, how do I get in contact with them brothers? And I've been tagging you, putting your IG handle on there. So we definitely need to get on there again and you know, have another, you know, IG live. Someone said, how much it cost to start up with 2 trucks at the same time? 2 trucks, if you're doing 1 truck, remember, it always depends. You need first and last for that, the deposit for the first truck for the insurance. So if you're getting another truck, you would just have to pay 1 more insurance down payment. So if you have a good driving record, then let's say it's $1,500, you just have to pay $3,000 for $1,500 again for another 2 truck. So I would say, realistically, I would say, be on the safe side to have another $1,500 on top of the $5,000, so $6,500. That be on the safe side. Someone says, all right, he's the real deal, people. Yes, that's you the real deal too. You know what I'm saying? I always talk highly of you, man. That's one of my trucking, bro. And that's the good thing about trucking, man. When you meet people that's in the same industry, same business, that's doing it. Like I said, I'll be 4 years in January. NY, Winston, how long you been doing it? I think it was 6 years, 7 years. And like brothers, man, you know, anytime I need him, he's there. Anytime he need me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I had a meet and greet. He was there. Him and Jason, they killing the game when it comes to that semi. Them boys, when I say they mastered them semis, they mastered them things. Someone say, Chuck Shorty is the only male on this team for the Masterclass. Women can't do it. That's right. That's right. My whole team that I work with is female. So a lot of females are in trucking. Yep, that's what's up. Big Honcho, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? Somebody say I need to lock in with that Amazon. What if I'm on a time frame? Do that matter? No, man, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. There's no excuse for Amazon. There's no excuse. You could do it. I don't care what time frame. You could do it while you're working a job. You could do it. And to be honest, I done help people from prison with their girls set their whole company up and make money. I had a guy. I wish I could ever find this guy, man. He's doing life in prison. He's never getting out of prison. He's in South. I don't know if you're on there, but he's in South Carolina. He's doing life. He got money. He showed himself how to trade. He has businesses. He set up a logistics company. That shows you right there, man, that if somebody from prison can do all of this and make money, there's no excuse if you free and you can't do the same exact thing. You just got to believe in yourself and don't have fear. And I'm not going to say fear is not something that you're supposed to have, because I'm not going to lie, I was scared when I first got into logistics because I knew nothing about it. But if you have somebody that'll teach you, like I said, you want to do semi, I got somebody. You want to do dump trucks, I got somebody. You want to do cargo vans, I got somebody that can help you. All about networking. Someone, what's the best amount to start off when paying your driver when you just start off and getting your truck on the road? I have a pay scale that I use, Tito, that I use that's also in my guide, and it works like a charm. I don't care where you at. Someone said, if I live in South Carolina, how do I get Amazons from here, or do I need to come to Atlanta? No. So this is the thing. When you join my class and you lease on, right, you can lease on and you could be anywhere you want to and put your truck. So you don't have to be in Atlanta. You don't have to come to loads and get Atlanta. You can get your loads out of South Carolina, get out of Columbia, get out of Charlotte. You can get your loads wherever you at. So leasing on, the person that you're leasing on to does not have to be in the same state as you. So let's say, for example, somebody's leasing on to me. You could be in Seattle. You could be in Cali. You could be in New York and still lease on and still book loads. So it doesn't matter where you're at or where your truck is at. Yep, I don't know. You choose to filter where your truck is at, right? Hey, Twan, what's up? Yes, sir. What's up, truck you need to work under your authority? A 26-foot box truck. If you can't hear anything, I think you probably have to go out and come back in. Yeah. Does the 180-day rule do apply? Yes, it does, unless you're finding somebody to lease onto or you joining my Masterclass. Someone said, my 30 just went active. I'm in the next Masterclass. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, Bandrella. Can't wait. Can't wait. Definitely can't wait. Yep, that's why he allows you to lease on for the first 180 days. Most definitely. If we use you as a mentor, is the startup still a max about $5,000? Yes. So once again, I kind of said this a little second ago, London. The only thing that differs between anybody, me, you, anybody on there who got their own company is your insurance. If you got a good driving record, then your insurance will be reasonable. So whatever your LLC costs in your state, If you go through my third party, she charges $680. That's to make sure everything is done correctly on your authority. MC, DOT, BOC, UCR. Don't try to YouTube it. Pay that $680 for a peace of mind. Matter of fact, I had a dude, but yeah, he was on the dude. I did a consultation with him. He applied to Amazon and kept getting rejected. However, $680. Now, your insurance is based off of your driving record and your however your driving record is. So let's just say $1,300 to $1,500. What I've been seeing on average is a monthly payment. Let's just say yours is $1,500. Now, instead of the one first, they want first and last, which would be $3,000. And then now the only thing left is your rental deposit, which is like usually $1,000, $1,100. So yes, $5,000 still work in this day and time to get up and running. Yep. How do you lease on with a new authority to do Amazon Prime? Join my Masterclass. You join the Masterclass, it comes with everything. So once again, VIP one-on-one Masterclass is $11.50. It's usually $12.50, but it's $11.50 right now. You pick the date, the time. You want to do it 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's a 3-hour class. Me, you, and my business partner, we cover everything that you need to know. Comes with the ebook. Comes with leasing on option for the first 180 days. And that's $11.50. If you don't want to do the VIP one-on-one, you can join the next group Masterclass, which is October 26th. But if you're trying to catch Amazon Prime Day and you're trying to catch peak season, definitely want to get up and running soon. The next question is, how long does it take to get up and running? You take the Masterclass and you have nothing done. Literally, you could be booking loads in 30 days. You could be up and running in 30 days. So you'll be able to catch Amazon Prime and you will be able to catch peak season. Like I said, do your research. Go back and look. Peak season last year from October to the end of December, grossed $413,000. Go look at it. I was posting literally every single week last year during peak season. Every 30,000, 40,000, 30,000, 40,000. Let's see. Driver first or find a rental? Driver first. I would find my driver first, then go get the rental. The rental is the last step that you want to get because you don't want to get the truck and then not take you a week or 2 weeks to find a driver. So definitely find your driver first, then get your truck. All right. So I'm saying I'm learning a lot. Very informative. Thank you. Someone said, I bought the starter pack months ago. Can I buy the other PDF? Yes, you can. Let's see. So we can easily stack up our first 100K. Yes, most definitely. Someone said, the fact that someone's doing it from prison and we still got excuses. I know, right? I'm not gonna lie. Man, I was so impressed when I talked to this dude, man. And the crazy part about it is this dude knew somebody that I went to high school with, because the guy I went to high school with was locked up with him. Named Roderick. I'm gonna say your name. Yeah, named Roderick. So I wish I could ever get this guy on there, because he be on my lives and stuff too, but they be kind of sneaking. But man, that's crazy. This dude, like I said, he was taking care of his whole family from prison. He learned how to do day trade stocks. He was good at it. Had bought real estate. Like he was paying his like, he didn't have kids, but he was paying his kids, nephews and stuff, bills, and trying to send them to prom. And this dude has started a logistics company, man, from prison. So that's why I said, man, it's like, dang, and we got all these excuses of why we don't want to do stuff, or why we can't do this, or why we can't do that. And this dude, and the crazy part, he's never getting out of prison. He got life, and which means no parole. He's never getting out. So what are the cons of having a rental compared to finances? The con to having a rental is your payments are going to be a little high. Let's say you bought a fairly good, decent truck. Instead of your truck note being like $2,000 a month, $1,500, $2,000, but usually around $2,000 a month, you might have to pay $2,800 a month. So it's a little higher per month. But the flip side is you don't have to worry about maintenance, breakdowns, and all of that. Yep, that's the difference. Someone said, my sister drives semis and there's a headaches with maintenance. Yeah, if you own a truck, yeah, the maintenance will kick you out the game if you first start. Now, do the person you have to be already with, do the person you lease on have to already be with Amazon Relay? No, that's not. You don't have to be. Is Amazon good at missing New Orleans, like around Slidell? I haven't looked yet, boss thing. I knew they was building a new place out there in, I think it's Baton Rouge or somewhere, but I haven't looked yet. I'll look and I'll know about it next time I come on live. But some people think it's better to own than to rent. All depends on your situation. I tell people I'm not against buying a truck. I'm against buying a truck if you spent your last on it. I'm against buying a truck if you don't have no money for maintenance. Then don't buy a truck. But other than that, if you have the money, you got cash, you got credit, you got $10,000, $15,000 saved up, then yeah, you can buy a truck. I'm not against it. I'm just against it if it's gonna knock you out of the game. Someone said, been watching you since January. Man, I can't wait to get locked in. I got all my paperwork right. I just need your mentorship. Come on, Bandrilla. It's not. Come on. Like I said, I ain't going nowhere. Some say, damn, that's good money. Yep. Some say, how far is the deliveries? How far you got to go to pick up? How far you got to go deliver on average? My average load is anywhere between 140 to 180, but let's just say no more than 230 miles. So that's the reason why you're back home every day. You're not going out too far. So you could do short loads, just like, I don't want to show you. I was going to show you, my cousin shot me a load paying $17 a mile, but I don't want to show everybody because then everybody know where little honey spots are at. But the shorter the run, they have like short runs that's like 30, 40 miles that might pay $250. They have loads that go usually on the load board, the max I probably see is like 60 something miles. So still not crazy far. Someone said 100, they pay. Someone says, is there a play on words when renting your box truck, like stay lease a truck versus rent a truck? No, it's no play on words, but it's how you set up your account. Once again, grab my ebook. I'll show you how to set that account up the correct way. Join my masterclass. 100K in 30 days is crazy. Yes, crazy work. Amazon makes billions per day, which is wild. Yes, like peak season, like I said, go look at my thing, man. I think they did 14. They had the record-breaking $14.1 billion in 2 days. Not million, billions. You know how much money that is? Like, real fortune country, like not fortune 5, but real big companies sometimes don't see $1 billion in a year. They did $14.2 billion in 2 days. Amazon is the largest last mile in the United States. They surpassed UPS last year. I think it's like November or December. They're the biggest. They ain't going nowhere. Amazon is here to stay. Hey, I don't know what else to say. How is Amazon Relay in Vegas, or should we start in Cali? To be honest, they have loads that go from Cali to the Vegas area, and then they got loads that go from, I forgot what part of Cali to Reno, so it just depends. All right, what's your favorite rental company? I like Enterprise. I like Enterprise too. Boss lady. All right. Let's see. Do you have to be in a major city for Amazon to be beneficial? No, you do not. You do not have to be in a major city to be beneficial. Someone said, is there Amazon Relay in New York? Yes, Amazon Relay is pretty much nationwide. I don't know a lot of places that they don't have them at. But even if they not, like, for example, I know they got, like, for example, I was looking at, I think it was Yugo or whatever. But yeah, they got slots in New York, Jersey, Connecticut, all up in Northeast. The only place I haven't seen Amazon is places like, I've never helped nobody like in Wyoming, Montana, Nebraska, like those states, like up there, Idaho. Everywhere else, California, the Texas, all of the Southeast, the whole Midwest, Detroit, all of that is pretty much, a go. But I'm not going to say it's not there, but I do know like Minnesota have it, but I've never helped nobody in Minnesota get up and running. But Amazon is pretty much nationwide. I have no many places that don't have Amazon Relay. Someone said, my authority is new and my masterclass is in October. I need to start making money now to cover the cost. Join my masterclass. I have a VIP one-on-one masterclass for you guys that don't want to wait all the way to October to get up and running. Join the masterclass. If you got everything up and running, man, you literally, let me give you another example. Say your authority is already in the process and you already got your authority, but you haven't reached your 90 days and you don't want to, thug it out for them 90 days, or your authority is going to be active next week. You can literally join the masterclass, and after the masterclass, within 4 or 5 days, you will be up booking loads on the ground, making money. That's how quick you can do it. So I'm not going to stay on here too long. I've been on here the longest I think I've ever been on, an hour and 20 minutes. Got a lot of questions, a lot of calls. But once again, not calls, you know what I'm saying, messages. With that being said, man, I'm about to get out of here. I hope to see you guys at the top. VIP one-on-one masterclass. October 26th is the next group masterclass. I have 3-day driver training. If you need a consultation, I do 30 and 60-minute consultation. 30 minutes is $99. An hour is $149. I have an ultimate bundle ebook that's downloadable, PDF. It comes with all my contacts from beginning to end. The only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't allow you to lease on. So if you want to lease on, you got to get in the masterclass. My business partners is not going to let nobody lease on without going through the masterclass, because they don't want to be you calling them, bugging them how to book loads, how to do this, how to do that. They want to make sure when you come, you're trained, you know everything that you need. With that being said, like I said, if you want to get into dispatching, I got a dispatching guide that's $49. If you want a dispatcher is the cheapest way to get into logistics. It costs you less than $500 to get up and running. Once again, I thank all you guys for coming. As y'all see real live people. I've helped thousands of people get into this industry. I hope to see you guys at the top. I'm out of here.